Have you ever been assigned a team project that you wish you could do alone? The reality is that most people dislike teams because they cannot seem to get all the members rowing in the same direction. In our design thinking class, we have worked hard to develop a high-performing team. After a lot of practice, we have established a process that produces a functional team and exceptional results. Members of a truly cohesive team engage in 5 specific behaviors and actions that ensure their future becomes more productive and high-performing. They trust one another. They engage in unfiltered conflict around ideas. They commit to decisions and plans of action. They hold one another accountable for delivering against those plans. And they focus on the achievement of collective results. Over the past semester, we have applied this process to innovative design thinking in order to create a new student admit experience at Wake Forest and improve the overall online experience to be more compelling for students. Here's an example of a high-performance team preparing for their final presentation to the IS department and Google. The most important thing to remember in a team meeting is not to drop your coffee. China tips. Ah!
It's on your feet. That's such a bummer thing. I'm sorry.
Ah! Ah!
I know I should laugh. I'm sorry.
Passion! Back to work. Here, I will explain the steps of the design thinking process. So, before we get into some of the ideas that we came up with, we want to first walk through the design process and how we came up with our prototypes. So, if you notice at the bottom, the first thing that we do is observe. We meet with people, we hear their stories, try to understand them. Then we ideate, learn, try to come up and understand a little bit more about them. So that was that first empathize phase. Then we try to define them, understand who they are, what they need. Ideate solutions for them, given their specific needs and insights. We prototype for them, try to create solutions to their problems. Then we test those solutions and see if they're functional and if it's something that is actually going to help them. The reality remains that teamwork ultimately comes down to practicing a small set of principles over a long period of time. Success is not a matter of mastering sophisticated theory, but rather of embracing common sense with uncommon levels of discipline and persistence. Ironically, teams succeed because they are exceedingly human. By acknowledging the imperfections of their humanity, members of functional teams overcome the natural tendencies that make trust, conflict, commitment, accountability, and focus on results so elusive.